Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Catch from Rockafella Racing, and we are at the SFR GT Challenge final season, ladies and gents. Final season before GT7 drops. But we got some heavy hitters in the house tonight. A couple new drivers joining us, and we are at KYOTO. Round two here. Round two. Round one was a thriller. We have some, like I said, some new drivers joining us, some fast drivers, and we'll see how it shakes out tonight. And I am with my partner, as always, PX7 Rodrigo. How you doing tonight, brother?
I'm excited. As you said, yeah, round two. We are at a fictional track made by Polyphony themselves, you know. So there's like a mix of original tracks and real tracks on this calendar. We're doing 3 and 3 of each. It's 6 rounds, but yeah, as you said, there's it's gonna be exciting. Round one, Sosa and Maverick. I'll say, well, everybody made it really exciting, but the battle for the lead was Sosa and Maverick. Today, Sosa couldn't be here with us, sadly, so we've had a few people field the grid. So now Quartz is right here, and he has qualified P2, first race with us, so that's also gonna be pretty exciting. So I'll say keep an eye out for him. And yeah, I think that we are in for a fun 20 laps around this Japanese track, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, indeed, we will. Let's give you guys a quick little shot of some of the drivers in the pits here. And we got the man himself, Maverick, DNA Maverick GT on the screen, who had the win last week, basically locked up, but Sosa pulled off a great strategy. And it's worth mentioning Girza. She couldn't join us tonight, but what a performance by her, stretching the hards out. So that leads us into what is the strategy tonight. And tonight it is on 6 times fuel, 3 times tire wear.
Sorry, it's the other way around.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes. Oh, excuse me there. You can tell it's been a long time with GTS. Sorry, everybody. A little rusty there on the pipes. But it is, yeah, 6 times tire wear, 3 times fuel. So it's a little different than it has been, slightly. 20 laps here tonight. And you have to have the racing hard and the racing mediums for a minimum of 3 laps each. So you could do the math in your head there and figure out, what would I do? And I can tell you, Rod, there's a couple different strategies that you can go with.
Yeah, indeed. Like it's not the typical race where you wanna run stuff for a very long time. Probably, I think that other compounds will come in handy, like the hards and the mediums. So yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
Yeah, indeed, we will. So what do you say? You want to get things kicked off here so we can let the people out there see a great race on GTS?
Yeah, for sure. So we'll let them know we are gonna be starting soon, and then we'll get it going in a bit.
There's another vet. I'll tell you, that's been the talk, kinda, sorta, about how many vets there are right now in this season, and one real benefit to the vet rod is the launch that they get off the line. I would say the only other 2 cars that basically compare to it are the Viper and the Merc, if I'm not mistaken. And those Supras, it is worth telling everybody out there that with these grid starts that we have here, those Supras do not get off the line well, so that could very well impact how these drivers' are strategy gonna play out. And we have 2 teammates. Spec is, I believe, in 2nd or 3rd position. We'll find out shortly. And LJ, our newest teammate for Rockafella Racing, yeah, he's in 6th or 8th, somewhere around there. So it's gonna be really tight, and those Supers can struggle off the line, Rod, right? So gotta watch out for them.
Yeah, those Supras, they don't have a really good car off the line, so that's also what you gotta consider when picking a car. You gotta find an all-rounder. The Supra, when it's on its own, on race space, it's pretty good, but then those positions of the line could come in costly.
Yes, so we are going to get things kicked off right now. I'm going to start the race. Rod, how's that sound? Ready?
All right, that sounds great. Yeah, I'm excited. Let's get it going.
And there are 3 possible red flags we can call if someone gets stuck on the grid. If that happens on the 3rd one, we will not continue to call another one. That person will have to go and sit this one out, unfortunately. As we look at Maverick, currently Sosa is the only one in front of Maverick off the line. So you have you have 2 vets off the line here, and the next closest car is that Viper with Tucho. And Spec is in a situation here where he's in 4th, Rod. It looks like everybody gets off the line. I believe I saw a Supra start in the rear that is stuck.
Let me check.
Oh, I'm sorry. No,
I'm
sorry. Nope. So we head back in.
So,
I'm sorry about that.
We are off, and Maverick leads. He has picked an aggressive strategy again and started on the soft tires. Bipolar is P2 on the medium, and Tucho P3 also on the medium. That Viper is pretty quick off the line. Quartz, our on his debut race for SFR, has lost 2 positions off the line, has picked the medium tires also, so we'll see how that plays out for him. But a very clean start, I think. Not many battles actually so far, but people are taking it easy. It's only the first lap, and yeah, and as now LJ down the inside of Little Mac on the hairpin slowest corner of this track, and side by side, here we go. Will he hold the outside? He backs out of it, and Little Mac, oh no! LJ with a brilliant switchback. That's a good move.
Great move. Little Mac under pressure now by J-Rod here in the back.
Oh, J-Rod the only Lexus here, so that's interesting. Little Mac is on the hard tires actually, so he'll be losing some spots probably on the first laps. But yeah, things are looking pretty steady right now as Maverick picks up where he left off, you could say. Last week he started first and got a gap with everyone, and now he's first and he's pulling a gap on everyone.
He is indeed. He is indeed. 2 seconds. He did get off to that same type of start last week as Bipolar makes up a position here. Bipolar and Tucho had a little bit of battle, and Quartz wound up dropping. He didn't drop, actually, you're right. He dropped off the line. So Tucho maintaining and Bipolar up 1 spot as they go through this death chicane here, and it is a death chicane, one of the hardest corners in the game, I would say, Rod. And now you have Love Juice. I'm sorry, Rod. You have Love Juice has tacked himself onto the back of this battle here.
Yeah, Love Juice on the soft, so he's looking to make up positions early. All the guys ahead of him on the mediums, and then of course Maverick on the soft. So first lap done. Maverick currently 2 seconds ahead of the pack, so good job by him. But right now the battle for P2, I'll say, with all these guys nose to tail, it's looking pretty exciting. Quartz, look at this. Quartz has a run maybe on Tucho, goes to the inside. Tucho leaves the door open maybe. No, takes the racing line. Quartz wasn't quite alongside yet, and keeps the position. Good driving. No, but on the exit, here comes the hardest braking zone of the track. So maybe Quartz is thinking about a move up the inside. Maybe not. No, Quartz settles down. As Bipolar runs a little bit too deep, Tucho takes the better line. Here we go. Maybe a chance on next corner. No, not really.
How awesome is that, though, everybody? Did you see those sparks flying up? And then the vet, also the undercarriage lighting up, the dirt in your face here. This is intense racing right now. And like I said, you have Love Juice on the tail right now. So Quartz is in a position here. He's got to kind of defend, but he's going for the move here. Look at this on the inside. Will he get it?
Here we go. Brakes late. Ooh, little dip, little contact, but looks like nobody really got sent off the track. Tucho hangs on, gets the traction on that Viper, and Viper really can exit out of corners, and that was great. There was contact, but he still held his own, and he's still ahead of Quartz.
What a move by Tucho. Good old Tucho. I'm so happy he's with us tonight. He unfortunately had internet issues last week, but he is something else in that Viper. As we go through the death chicane, will everybody make it? Mavericks through, Bipolar through, Tucho through, Quartz through. Love Juice sticks on. Spec is there. Sephiroth gaining in that vet on his teammate. LJ makes it up. Axel is worth mentioning. Last minute he came in. Axel's doing a great job. He's been with SFR a long time, representing the Puerto Rican e-racing club. Always great to have them. As you got a battle back here between teammates Little Mac and J-Rod, and now you have LSC on the back of this too here, as you can see, and J-Rod here.
Here we go. LSC thinks about it, brakes early, keeping a tight line. Cannot get the moves on for the moment. As we go up the hill, I think good battle still. Oh, now Tucho defends the inside. Here we go. He's gonna keep the inside, probably get the racing line. There we go. He uses all the track. Leaves Quartz with nowhere to go. Quartz looks for the switchback, bit of contact, and Tucho is off the track. I don't know. That looked like a little bit of lag, but looks like Quartz gets the move done. I don't know. Yeah, but Tucho goes back down the inside, little bit too deep. Quartz sees him coming and pulls off a successful switchback. That was a pretty good exchange. And Love Juice takes advantage. No, Tucho gets it back.
Oh, little contact with Spec there as Love Juice got a little sideways. This is teammate on teammate here that allows Quartz to pull away. But teammate on teammate here, what will happen? You got Spec now and his teammate Sep working together there in tandem. So your two teammates here, Rod, what do you do as Tucho runs wide? No, Tucho. Spec is on him now. This is going to get crazy into this corner here. Tucho concedes to his teammate. No, he runs wide. Love Juice is wide.
Oh, God, they leave each other play. Oh, Love Juice is really loose on the exit. He catches the grass, but they both leave each other plenty of room, and they're through. And Tucho, a rough lap. Overtaken by quartz and then having to fight to hang on to P4. So still he hangs on to P4, but looks like he's lost quite a bit of time with quartz for the time being.
As you see, what happens here is Sep and Spec are now completely on Tucho and Love Juice, so teammates are going to have to help defend, and that brings LJ right back in this. So these basically top three are, this is up to from third back is a battle, and Axel tacks onto the back of that, and then there's a battle going on back here as well as Bipolar's into pit. Mac into pit, J-Rod into pit.
Yeah, Bipolar is in and out. He's put on the soft tires, so now he'll be looking to push forward. Out in a bit of traffic, so we'll see how he manages to get around that. Here we go, down the inside of Ghost. Ghost leaves quite a bit of room. He saw him coming, and he's good now.
It was good racecraft there by Ghost, as he has a little trouble up the hill. He's making his first appearance in SFR as part of the Rockafella Racing team, and you know, it's a great thing to see. Always adding new drivers here. Give you a little shot on Ghost on board, as you could see. Bipolar trying to get around LSE. We'll see what happens there. Ghost doing a good job. Let's get back onto Bipolar because he is fighting for position here.
Here we go, down the inside. Ooh, a little bit too deep, way too deep into the hairpin. Slowest corner on the track. Gonna do a lot of braking, but now he has the inside for the next corner and looks like he's got the move done.
Okay, so just doing the math at home, we know Bipolar has gotten rid of one of the compounds. I'll let Rodrigo tell you which one that was.
Yeah, that was the racing mediums, and he was still holding on to P2, and I don't know how far ahead Maverick was at the time, but we'll see how that plays out, because now Maverick is on burnout soft, and Bipolar is on brand new soft, so we'll see if he can close in that gap.
Well, now Maverick has built himself a 6-second lead here, as we'll check with him in 1 second. Quartz now also 4.3 to the good, as Love Juice actually overtook Tucho. As you said, Tucho had a bad lap about a lap ago, and now his teammate is really having his way, as we're going to get a good shot going through the death chicane here. Gotta keep it on the track, can't run too wide as you come up to what's a hard braking zone down into second, a little bit wide, probably on some older tires here so far. Keep it on the curb riding out. Will he dip into the pits? He will not. And there goes Spec and LJ on the same strategy there. Teammates, you figure they would be. They ran 4 as now Tucho closes in. And I'm sorry, that was, I'm sorry, Rod, real quick, that was LJ that went in. Spec did not go in. As we go on board with Spec, as he is all over the back of the D&A boys.
Really loose, he clipped the curb at the top of the hill, and now Spec has to go around the outside. Oh, is he gonna hold it? He's gonna hold it, he's gonna go the long way around. It's pretty close. They leave each other room. Tucho edges him out, bit of grass there, but he's still side by side. He's keeping it. He's flooring it even on the grass, and now he has the inside, so let's see, can he pull it off? And still side by side, Tucho really brave to keep it on the outside, and now Spec stands his ground, gets the inside, and gets around Tucho.
That was unbelievable there, Rod. What a sequence of events there, but good racing here, as you see, all the way back to where Axel is right now, in that Beetle, the only Beetle on track with us tonight. And Bipolar is still making his way back through traffic, off pit cycles a little bit. Then you have Ghost. LJ made a pit cycle closing in on his teammates. So we're seeing a bunch of different strategies here tonight. Sephiroth there, J-Rod there, LSE, Little Mac, I believe. All these drivers have pit. Bugs in the house, Timmy in the house. Thank you, guys. Timmy mentioning in here as Love Juice and Bipolar. He loves the names. He loves the names. Yep. It is great here. This is a really great battle here tonight, as Love Juice is the one that leads it right now for the podium. Let's see what these guys do. Will they pit or will they not?
Ooh, Love Juice. No, Love Juice saves it. He was all the way in the grass. He saves it, and the death chicane almost claimed the a victim there, but those soft tires, you gotta be really careful when the tire wear kicks in, and well, he's managing it just about, and I think he's gonna come into the, no, he doesn't come into the pit lane, but Tucho does come into the pit lane, so that got weird, but Tucho is in, and Love just stays out on the soft. That's a bit of a bold strategy, but yeah, Maverick also extending the softs, doing a good job right now.
And let's check in with them as, ooh, it looks like actually Quartz might have had an incident here as I hope it's not a failure with the wheel disconnect. It looks like it's what it might be. Unfortunately, wow, he grabs control of it somehow. Was it magic, ladies and gentlemen, for Quartz to maintain second? Because Spec was coming in as he was basically in AFK mode, unfortunately for him, but he gathers himself. Wow, yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think his wheel might have disconnected there for a brief moment. Thankfully, he got it back going, but he's lost very valuable time. But still, he's in the race and he's looking in contention for a podium. And now, as we try to keep up with everything, Bipolar, just pitted into new softs, and he was met with some traffic, but he's getting around that traffic, and with a lighter car, he has put on the fastest lap of the race. So he's looking to hunt down Maverick as he tries to make a move on Axel. Here we go. He goes the long way round. Ooh, nice exit. He took more speed, went wider in the entry, and now Love Juice goes down the inside as there's a little bit of contact between Axel and Love Juice. They both go off the track, but they remount and looks like they're good.
Yeah, a little bit of rubbing racing there, a little bit. Ooh, it's Tucho. I'm sorry, Rod. What is Tucho on? Is he on the racing hard compound?
Tucho is currently on the racing softs. I think he pitted off the racing mediums at the end of lap 5. So yeah, he looks. I think that this is gonna be the interesting part because everybody's gonna be on different strategies. Tucho should be on a 2-stop, if I'm not mistaken, while someone like Bipolar should be on a 3-stop. So some of these people are gonna do more than one stint on the softs.
Right, exactly. So there's the thing, and Tucho had that little bit of setback. He knows the pace between all these drivers is pretty on par with some of the best times that you'll see. So as we go back, we do have a switch for the lead here as, wow, look at this. Maverick got out of the pits ahead of Bipolar, as we know Bipolar is on a little bit of a different strategy here. Let's see what he could do. Can Bipolar stay within the slip of Maverick on some new tires? Is Maverick on the softs again, or did he go different compound, Rod?
Maverick is currently on the racing softs, so he's still yet to run either the mediums or the hards. Bipolar already ran the mediums on the first stint, so these two look to be in a battle together on the track at the moment. So you love to see it, and yeah, looks like Maverick has done 6 laps on those softs. I think he's gonna go for another 6 laps, then take a bit of fuel and probably switch to either hards or the mediums because you have to run those tires.
Yeah, as you see, Maverick already made a pit stop, and Quartz did not. Am I correct on that? I don't believe Quartz made a pit stop. That would be actually... No, maybe Quartz... I'm sorry, guy.
No. Quartz hasn't made a pit stop yet, and I think that he's looking to cut a stop, possibly. So this could be a real battle on the track at the moment.
Yeah, and that's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, because the mandatory tire compounds, running them for 3 laps each again on this track, it puts you in a position where, do you want to stay out on track so you can eliminate a pit stop and save yourself that extra 15 to 20 seconds without having to go through the pits, as Gran Turismo did make their pit stops longer than they used to be. So as we look here, that is the call for tonight, and these 3 guys, Quartz with us for the first time tonight, looking very sharp. Okay, and that ever so awesome sounding Mazda, and he goes into pit lane here. Maverick is going to get the lead. Ooh, did I see Bipolar enter too? So completely different strategy here as Maverick will pull away. Give Avocat Leon some love here in the Supra. Number 99, that flat matte red, good looking car here. But we'll go back to the top here. Maverick is in first place, Tucho in second place now. So all the ups and downs that Tucho has had. Pierre, thank you so much, my man, for subbing. Drop the like. Great to have you. Welcome in. We do appreciate it. We do appreciate it. Hope you like what you're seeing here. But now Tucho Rod is, after even having that bad lap, he is in a really advantageous position here. But now he has Spec actually coming down, breathing down his neck here. And Spec might get something done. Let's go on board with Spec here, just to give you a shot of how this looks coming down into this, what I consider one of the hardest parts of the track, Rod.
Yeah, indeed, it's there's a lot of elevation changes just within that hairpin, a bit of bumps, and especially at the exit, there's a big bump, and it's incredibly easy to lose the rear. So yeah, it's my favorite section of the track because it promotes overtaking. It's a hard braking zone, and I mean, it's also pretty easy to make mistakes, and it's the slowest corner of the track. So yeah, these drivers are doing well to navigate. Now here, this long sweeping left-hander, you feel like it'll never end. You gotta just be patient to get on the furrow, and Spec is taking us on a pretty good lap. He's still purple at the moment, so might be the fastest car on the track at the moment.
Love seeing them purples pop up. You take them all day long, right?
Yeah, my favorite color. My favorite color.
So he is closing in on Tucho here. Tucho has to be careful, but again, as we've pointed out, Tucho might be coming up on a pit stop here. We just don't know, and that can totally change things up, as Spec is 3 seconds ahead of Quartz. Let's check in here with Quartz, still in a good podium position here, but Bipolar is closing in. Let's get an update through the field, Rod, as actually Spec is now closing in. I don't want to lose sight on this battle here. If something does happen down the straight, the Supra is definitely a well known to be good car at this track combo here. So even though Spec and LJ had the off the start problems with the Supra, you know, they are showing here, Spec showing really good pace. Look at this.
Spec, yeah, Spec really close up the hill. Looks like he lifted a little bit to not touch Tucho's rear end, and he's lost a bit of momentum, but now through that left-hander almost, well, not really almost flat out, but still 200 kilometers per hour. Now you go flat down to the hairpin, hard braking zone. You brake from about 250 kilometers to pretty much 60, you know, and now Spec gonna try to go around the outside. Not really, doesn't really have much to go, but Tucho brakes late, holds on to the position. Spec still behind, and Tucho parks a little bit, and he keeps it ahead. Now here we go then, this little flat out chicane, we flick left, then right. Now we go to a pretty wide zone of the track. Now will Spec make something happen? Maybe, but he just cannot find a way through. He needs to wait for a hard braking zone again, maybe to the next hairpin.
Ooh, little tap there, little tap there, says Spec, says let's go, let's go. Welcome along, Sky Scotiggy, let's go. Thank you. He's rooting for LJ.
Spec
welcome along.
Really late. Oh, Tucho home just about also had the overlap to cut back to the racing line, and Tucho doing a great job. He's on more worn out stuff, but he's still keeping Spec behind. This, I'm pretty sure this is a real battle for position, so this is incredibly impressive from both drivers. They are both keeping it clean, racing pretty close. So yeah, that was a great lap long battle pretty much. I mean, it's not over yet. Spec is still trying to get around that. This might be the chance. Yeah, this might be the chance. Tucho is gonna have dirty tires when he goes off the track, and yeah, he cannot really close the door. He doesn't look like he has the grip.
Ooh, little contact on the rear.
It's still side by side, but Tucho looks like he's still there, still side by side into turn one. Will they make it through their side by side? Can somebody finally prevail on this battle? This is crazy. Here we go. Spec cannot really. Ooh, he goes for the switchback. He's got him. He's got him. Yeah, finally makes the move. Took him a lap. So Tucho, even though he's going a bit slow right now, brilliant driving to defend that position for so long, and that might pay off towards the end of the race. And now Quartz, look at this. Quartz just pitted for new softs, and through all that battling, I think he was 2 seconds behind. Now he's less than a second behind, so he's looking back to getting into the podium position.
Yeah, it is right back in the mix as Maverick has to pit one more time, but Maverick is 17 seconds ahead. But this battle now, Tucho, I'll tell you what, he had to work and work. As you saw it on Spec's time, you might have noticed he was 1.4 seconds down at one point in time, a sector on the track. And that was the great defending that Tucho's done. But now you have Quartz not wanting to lose touch with Spec coming out. Now that Quartz is on fresh tires, he does not want to lose touch with Spec. So Tucho's another road block, and I'll tell you what, that Viper is a fast car indeed.
Oh yeah, and he just understeers wide. Looks like Quartz has the position, and yeah, Quartz gets ahead. And
that Rod, I gotta tell you, Rod, that was Tucho.
Tucho makes it. Yeah, he made the braking zone. Kudos to him. He has pretty worn out tires, but he still makes the braking zone. Quartz sees him coming and backs out of the move. Maybe I think he could have kept it in the outside. But,
somebody clip that. Somebody clip that right there. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Crazy. Pierre, yes, I know. Me too, man. Me too. I haven't played in a really long time, but this is insane battles right now. As you see, highlights flash. Get out of my way, says Quartz. Tucho through the dash
game. They are racing from position. As frustrating as it might be, they are still racing for position.
He's got him here. He's got him here. He's got him here.
Yeah, he had the run down the inside. But let's see, Tucho
might be.
Tucho, I think. Yeah, he's close. He's alongside. He has the legs on that Viper. Pretty fast on a straight line, as you said. And I think he's still gonna fight it. This is great racing. And Tucho, you gotta give it up to him. He has really worn out tires, but still he has kept battling with Quartz, and he kept him behind for quite a while. I think he got him a bit angry there because Quartz was giving him the flashlight. So that was great racing.
Unbelievable racing now, as a great job by Tucho. DNA Tucho, he is the OG of SFR, one of them for sure, but Quartz gets by him. What a job by Tucho there from DNA Motorsports, as Spec now is looking to defend his position here on Quartz. If we go take a ride on hood view with Spec here, you could see that Mazda creeping in. How's Spec gonna handle this? Like a pro, Spec is a veteran. Go ahead, Rod.
Yeah, Spec is a great driver, and I think he's gonna try to hold the Quartz back for as many laps as possible. He doesn't have I don't think he's slower. He's just on slightly worn out tires at the moment, and I'm kind of lost right now with all these strategies. It'll be interesting to see how it might play out in the end. So yeah, looking good.
It is insane. Ricardo in the house. Our boy Ricardo Rivera, known as none other than Fafito, the one and only. This is, what are those? I don't know if you're talking to somebody in the chat, man, but this is GR3 Racing, GTS. You need to run all three compounds, racing mediums, racing hard for a minimum of 3 laps each. This is an intense battle right now for... Basically, these guys are safe. They want that position, as the racer in you says, I'm not going to let that position go. I want that second place. I know I'm on the podium, but these guys are 2 seasoned drivers, different in age, but seasoned nonetheless. And they're not going to throw away a podium position here, as Tucho, you see in the background, is, really not going to give up this race, and he's going to be there at the end as well. But you got to be smart, Rod.
Tucho might be coming into the pit lane now. He's done yes, he's coming into the pit lane. So he's done 5 laps, or I don't remember. I think at the start he started on mediums. He did 5 laps on mediums, and now he's done 6 laps on softs. I bet he'll be looking to put on the hards and then maybe back on the softs. So we'll see. As he does there as Quartz. Look at this. Quartz really close through the SS. He says Spec gonna try to hold it. No, he leaves him plenty of room. Yeah, good move by Quartz there. He went round the outside. It takes... I'll tell you what, unless I have a lot of overlap, I never try to go side by side for the SS, but thankfully Spec is a driver you can trust, and he leaves him a lot of room so they don't make contact up the hill.
And just so everyone knows out there, if PX7 Rodrigo says that it's a move that he would not make, you need to take him seriously, because everybody knows that Rodrigo is an alien. I don't know what planet he's from. He still won't tell me. His brother as well, but that's a story for another day. But yes, if he won't make the move, that move was hard to make. So props to Quartz there getting that done. And like you said, it does take a driver in specs situation, how he's been around for so long. He knows a race car. He knows his way around a track. A seasoned veteran, not looking to throw his own race away, willing to give that, know when you gotta, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And at that point, Spec said, all right, I'm gonna back off. I'm not ruining my race. But if we go back a little bit, we still have Tucho in 4th place now, Bipolar in 5th place, able to get over LJ and hold them off. I don't think he was ever ahead of LJ, or actually, correct me, Rod. I think Bipolar had to make his way through the field and winds up passing LJ now.
Yeah, Bipolar might be on a weird strategy. I think he did 3 laps on the mediums at the start, and then he did about 5 on the softs, and now he's already done 2 stops where the others have only done 1 stop. So these guys that he's battling might not be the ones he will be battling at the end. But now Maverick still dominating the race. Second stop of the day, yeah.
Let's see what Maverick does here, and how far will Quartz be able to come out. Splash and dash, he's going to have to take it.
Yeah, I think Quartz might be ahead. Quartz is going to be close, and no, Quartz jumps him, and now Quartz takes the lead, and I think they are on the same amount of pit stops now, so see how this one plays out.
So that would be essentially 8 laps that you need to run as we see Spec dip into the pits. That's going to be 8 laps on the soft. Is that correct, Rod, for Quartz?
Quartz hit on lap 7. He pitted off his medium tires on lap 7, so his soft tires still not that old, but I think he'll be making a pit stop soon for the hard tires. I think that you'll have to use those hard tires for about 6 laps. So I think he's gonna dip into the pit lane in lap 14.
Oh, that's right. Correction. Yes, correction. See, that's the thing with all the strategies going on. We forget sometimes exactly who's on what. And as you see, I don't have it up on our screen here. We could put it up for you if we wanted to, but the part of the intrigue is not knowing exactly what they're on, as we have Rodrigo tell you, because Rodrigo knows. He has all the secrets, Rodrigo. Let's check in here with Maverick. Maverick is not far behind Quartz, so this is going to come down again now to the very end. As you see Tucho now hold that final podium position as it's switching hands. Spec is in 4th, Bipolar in 5th. LJ gets the move on Little Mac, or they've been fighting this position out actually for quite some time. Let's see.
It might be the other way around. I think Little Mac is trying to get around the LJ, but I think these two might be on the same strategy. So this could be pretty interesting. Here we go. Little Mac closes through the high-speed left-hander and onto the straight. You gotta get a good run here to make a dive on the hairpin maybe, but looks like Little Mac is a bit too far back. Orisi goes down the inside.
Switchback is there.
Yeah, went way too hot. I thought for a second, dude, he's really far back, so no way he's making it, but he almost did, so yeah, did brave there.
And I'll tell you what, it's a welcome sight to see LJ. He's really been doing pretty well in other races, not just with SFR, but LJ is a solid, consistent driver. He's the newest member to Rockafella Racing. He's 16 years old. I believe, if I messed that up, excuse me, LJ, but I believe 16, and just shows great promise, poise out there on the racetrack like he's been doing it beyond his years, to battle with somebody like Little Mac here. Little Mac has been around SFR from the very beginning. Everybody out there, Little Mac drives with one leg. He's a vet. Show this man respect. He's been with us for a really long time, and he switches platforms. You might find this guy on R Factor 2. You might find him on ACC. He's back in GTS, not practicing, I know that much, because how much sim racing can you get? As he goes for a move, LJ getting a...
This is so close. So close through the outfield. This is crazy action, and LJ prevails, had the better run on the outside. They had more track to use, and here we go. Down the inside, cannot make it through. No, not really. He cannot make it through.
Cannot make it through here. So, going through the field here. Speaking of the chat, somebody asking that Love Juice is a pretty good drummer. I don't know if that's a joke that I'm not in on, but maybe he is a good drummer. He's certainly a good driver, so why wouldn't he be a good musician, Rod, right? I mean, Love Juice is in the mix here with the way that pit stops can work out here. You know, Love Juice is coming along here. Sephiroth in the vet. Nice looking purple on that car there. Do indeed like that. J-Rod in the Lexus here, holding down the top 10, looking to possibly finish within 7th to 10th, but he doesn't want to give that 10th up. But then you have Axel again. Axel has just pit, so Axel will be closing in, looking
sorry,
in
guys,
anywhere.
sorry, just to cut you off. P6 once again switching hands maybe. Little Mac goes down the inside. LJ tries to fight. It looks like they're still side by side, but I think Little Mac pulls ahead maybe. He has a car length ahead, still side by side up the hill.
These guys are going at it all race so far. As Quartz is into the pit, we'll see what happens there, but...
Ooh, Little Mac gets the move done. Yeah, he's got it now. Ooh, but runs wide. Let's see on the exit. LJ gets back. No. Okay, so now, Quartz, what's the situation? He is on the softs now. He's switching to the hard tires. He's gonna do 6 laps, and that's gonna be his final stop of the day. So this is gonna be pretty interesting because the strategies are gonna clash at the end. Quartz has done 2 stops. He did 7 laps on the mediums, 7 laps on the softs, and now the 6 remaining laps he's gonna do them on the hards. Now Maverick is running the hards right now, but he's gonna have to switch to the mediums towards the end. So he's gonna be hunting down Quartz possibly, and I think he's gonna have to refuel a little bit more than Quartz. Quartz had already taken fuel before, so believe me, it's gonna be pretty close at the end.
It is gonna be close here at the end. And welcome Magic, the long veteran at SFR, the livery maker for those Rockafella Racing liveries. As you see, that charity one that Spec is rocking for St. Jude's. What a livery, but Magic Man makes them all. Check him out on Rockafella Racing. Follow him at RR Magic Man. Jelson in the house, another one. Go check Gel out, another teammate in the house. Thank you guys for stopping by. Magic unfortunately had a dip out of the series, Rod. Magic Man did run last week. Everybody at Red Bull Ring had a solid finish, but he has to dip out. So maybe Ghost will take on his spot. So while we have a little time here before things get too hectic here, like I said, it's worth mentioning Axel just jumping in. Really solid driver. He's in the top 10 right now, battling another seasoned vet in J-Rod in the Lexus. This is the first time we've seen J-Rod in the Lexus because he's always been with the vet. So really good job. Top 9. J-Rod's just that solid, constant, consistent driver who just gets the job done. He knows what he's doing. He just keeps improving every round, every race, regardless of where he races. He's just improving constantly. So it's been great to see. Again, now we'll take a look at Sepp here. Sepp has dropped back to 11th, Rod, as you see Maverick is entering the pits on the hards, but he has only Maverick, 6 liters.
Yeah, Maverick is in the pit, and I think we should take we should keep an eye on this because he's gonna be out close with Quartz, and this is gonna be the battle until the end of the race. I think Quartz is gonna be out just ahead, but Maverick is gonna be on the mediums and trying to catch him. As there we go. Now, this is pretty cool because now it's the other way around. The previous weekend, Sosa was the previous race, Sosa was behind Maverick, and he was on the softs and chasing him down until the end. Now Maverick is on the softer compound, he's on the mediums, and Quartz is on the hard. So the gap is 3 seconds, but it's gonna be getting closer and closer towards the end of the race.
Yes, it will, and that's exactly what we want to see. And now, did Maverick say to himself, he lost on the hards last week, waiting till the end as he was run down by Sosa, and it was a half a second that decided it. So does Maverick say right now, you know what? Obviously he said it. I'm going with the sauce to the end. I got the pace to make this up. I can make up 3 seconds, no doubt about it. Look at those brakes glow into the hard braking zone here. And let's just see what Maverick's doing. He is on cold tires right now. They'll probably warm up about half the lap, right, Rod? You get a good temp here with the tire pressures with about half the lap.
Yeah, I think so. That sounds good. So he'll be on his optimal pace right about now, and look at this. It was 3 seconds, now it's 2.6, so he's already taken off about almost half a second. So yeah, I mean, we'll keep an eye on this as hold on, I see the map. There's a look at this from P8 to P11. There's also a 4-car battle that's probably gonna go down till the end of the race. So we'll also keep an eye on this. We'll try to keep an eye on everything. It's gonna get tasty at the end.
Oh yeah, you got Love Juice right here battling with Axel here. So all this going on here, what could Love Juice do as we go on board with the vet in cockpit mode here? Listen to that beat.
Ooh, is he gonna go around the outside? Here we go.
He's gonna go for it.
Round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
You know that's a song from back in the day.
Yeah,
that's a song.
I know. Yeah,
there you go. Round the outside, round the outside. You know who sings that? That's our boy Eminem. There you go. How could we not get that one right? Everybody who didn't know that.
Right. Love Juice pulls it off. Great move, and now he sets his sights on J-Rod for P8.
Yeah, this is gonna be Love Juice mission statement. Here, up the inside causes that. You see, that's what it does. It causes J-Rod now to get a little loose and a little out of control. You don't want to go too wide through this death chicane. That's gonna give the run though to Love Juice because the Lexus was a little bit twitchy. He's going from the inside.
Ooh, he puts him off the racing line a little bit. I think J-Rod got a little bit scared seeing that maybe, but now Love Juice is gonna use the slipper, and there's 4 cars covered in less than a second here, and now looks like J-Rod is just gonna give it up because gives the inside to Love Juice, and now he's got it, and now behind also Sephiroth, I think that's the pronunciation, right?
Sephiroth. We like the way you say it. But yes, now, so J-Rod has to be careful here, though, Rod, because now Axel is all over him, and, you know, Sep is...
Here he comes, yeah, he's found the inside, he's got the inside. He got overtaken, no, he already defended a move round the outside, now he's going round the inside, so...
Look at this, look at this. But at the end of the day...
J-Rod looking at it, J-Rod looking back at the move. No, Axel runs it a little bit too deep, but he keeps it on the apex at the end, and no way through for J-Rod.
And what this is doing is letting Love Juice pull away with that battling going on there. Love Juice running wide. That's track limits, but hey, you know, you get a few as he goes over the grass there. He's on the track. Oh no! Oh no! What a save!
Ahead of everyone.
What a save!
Oh my God, they are 3 wide. They are literally 3 wide on the high-speed corner. So that's crazy. Love Juice makes a mistake and loses
all the spots.
All his good job has gone undone, and now down into P10.
This is one hell of a battle though here. Look at this, all the way through here. And these guys know, I mean, Love Juice, that's about the worst thing that could have happened to him. As now you have Sep coming up here. We don't know where to look. There's so much stuff going on here. Let's get a quick look back at the leader here. As now look how close Maverick is.
Only 6 tenths, so Maverick will want to attack quickly maybe, because those medium tires could fall off a little bit at the end. I don't think the hard tires will. They are pretty, they last pretty long, of course. But now Maverick has really good pace out here, and he's looking really close. Bit of understeer, bit of grass there, but he's gonna go down to the wire again. This is great. This is unbelievable.
This is unbelievable. Yeah. Oh, Maverick closing in here. He's not going to do anything stupid. Maverick is one of the best drivers on track here, ladies and gentlemen. So he knows exactly what he's doing, and he wants that win back from last week. But credit to TX3 Quartz, because he's doing one hell of a job. And now it comes down to defending on the hard versus the softs.
Sorry, once again, the Sephiroth and Love just made it side by side through the SS. There was a little bit of contact maybe, but Love just looks to the inside, but he cannot get it done. Okay, so but I'm trying to keep my eyes on everything. I'm sorry, but
yeah. And Spec is in Spec has 8 seconds in 3rd place. It's worth mentioning that. And we are on Maverick now and Quartz here. as Maverick is looking to get a move done somewhere, bobbing and weaving.
He does the dummy. Yeah, he does the dummy. He made Quartz believe he was going to the right. He goes to the left and now down the inside. Bit of
Look at
contact, but that's for game. He was on the inside and he gets it done, and now he's ahead. So can he defend the position when his mediums were out? I don't know, but that was a great move. He I don't know if you guys saw it. He went to the right as if so Quartz relaxed and went back to the racing line, but then he went back to the left, got a little bit of a gap going on the inside, and yeah, he got the inside off of Quartz, but Quartz is not giving up just yet. He's pushing.
No, look at this. Look at this. It's not over by a long shot.
Ooh, little Mac. Sorry, no, that's a lapper. Okay, the advocate with sport machine there getting out of the way for the leaders or the cars a lap ahead of them. So
okay, so Quartz isn't going to be able to pass in the S's here. So let's get a look at Spec here. Spec right now in third place doing great. Tucho closing in, but it's probably too little too late. Bipolar might have a shot against Tucho. This battle is insane between Little Mac and LJ here. And Axel, Sep, and Love Juice.
Battle for the lead. Now they are side by side again. Quartz on the hard tires, but he's not giving up. Is he gonna go the long way around? Is he gonna try something? Not quite yet. Maverick holds on, but man, it's gonna. We could have a battle like until the final corner. These two could be side by side until the end, but this is crazy.
The most critical thing for Quartz right now that he has to do is stay behind Maverick. Don't lose the slip. Make sure that you can do everything you can. You know, when you're on the hard tire, you gotta check up your braking points a little bit. You've been on softs and mediums the whole race. You're not too used to these tires. They basically can be torture. But and another thing, Rod, they don't really start heating up until like the 5th lap, right? So these hards are ice, but he's doing a great job of sticking on Maverick right now. He wants this win.
Yeah, doing a great job right now, and he's keeping up with the Swift, with the toe, and I think that he might have a good chance on the final lap because Maverick's medium tires, he had to run 5 laps on them, and they might be a little bit warm, but those hards, I don't think so. So we'll see. There's a few overtaking opportunities, but I think we should keep an eye on this too.
Yeah, what a job though. I mean, once again, strategy playing out to where it goes to down to the last basically lap. I mean, look, these guys couldn't get any closer. It's week to week, and if you look through the field, the battles are just insanely tight with people on different strategies. I mean, that is what makes racing great, Rod, I gotta tell you here. But here we go. This is it. How much will Maverick pull away from Quartz? Can Maverick keep it together? He was basically, you could say, not robbed, but he was just defending in the opposite position as he is this week. But half a second it came down to, and that is about what Quartz is behind him right now. So Maverick has been on the other side of the stick as he gets a little loose, hitting the curb, but nothing too much to worry about.
Yeah, you gotta hang on. Quartz is too far back to make a move right now, but he clips the curve, he makes a mistake, and now Quartz is closing in. I think that here we go, the hardest braking zone of the track. This could play key, like Quartz could make a dive. What's gonna happen? Here we go.
Maverick comes
back to the racing line.
This is
pretty tight.
This is tough
here.
here.
He gets loose. He's pushing and he wants it as much as Quartz, but he just needs to stay focused. I think he's under a bit of pressure right now, but I think he has that he's just slightly ahead. He doesn't have to defend right now. He can just hit his marks, not think about him, and we'll see if he can make it.
Still a great job by these two. We'll check in, but now see, ever so slightly, Quartz is coming around in that slip. I mean, that Mazda must be on another level that I don't know about. I mean, you don't really outrun a vet too often, and on the less compound, he is actually, on him like white on rice right now, Rod.
Yeah, and Quartz is also critical on fuel apparently, so I think he doesn't have enough to make a run on Maverick maybe, but Maverick is also pretty tight at the moment. You guys cannot see this, but Quartz has been short shifting a little bit, but he's keeping it there, but I think it's too little too late. He cannot make it happen.
Unless he dives right here through the final death chicane. And Maverick gets it
Maverick
right.
catches a little bit of grass. Maverick gets it back. He was hunting down at the end, and he made the overtake, and yeah, he gets the win this time, I think.
Yes,
Got it.
what a phenomenal job by these two drivers, as Maverick is going to get his first win of the season. Was a half a second off last week. Congratulations, Maverick. Congratulations, Quartz, making his
Oh, here we go.
actually.
Sorry, battle on the final lap for P4. Tucho goes defensive, goes a little bit too deep. Bipolar tries it on the inside, kind of make it happen. Tucho wasn't gonna give that one up, so that's Tucho P4, Bipolar P5. Give a round of applause for Spec 1. P5 was down in like P8, sorry, P3 was down on P8 or P7 at the start. Yeah, that was good.
Little Mac with another solid performance. Back-to-back weeks, he's taking home 6. He's a happy camper. Good job for RWB. LJ for Rockafella taking home 7th in the Supra. LJ's got to be happy with a solid race here. Axel, look at this. Axel top 8. J-Rod 9th. Love Juice, that critical mistake from Love Juice as he pulls the e-brake. Sepp takes 11th. LSE, a solid run, making his way. He was stuck on the grid last week. Look at how beautiful that Audi looks. Look at that Audi. What a good job on that livery there. Something about that rod I really do love, actually. So
yeah, I love the blue on that one, the mobile one. That livery, great job, P12. And Ghost struggled a little bit, but he's gonna make it home. Debut race on SFR, right, for Ghost?
yes, it is. It is, and you know, it's no small task to come into this type of league here, and you know, not run these strategies before and just be on the last minute call. So Ghost has been improving, and if you looked at qualifying, it really wasn't off by much. As he flashes the headlights and says, "Thank you very much." And Advocate Leon. A little bit of a struggle today for Leon, but hey, he stuck it out. Everybody was basically on the lead lap, Rod. But this man, Maverick, comes away with the triple crown, the pole, the fastest lap, and a clean race. What more can you ask for? As he's going to go back. Look at this lag here. That is crazy if you see that there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was phenomenal. Rod, you got the replay? I suppose I could save it too, just to be on the safe side.
Got the replay, yes sir.
And yes, Gel, like I said, Gel was in the house. Thank you everybody for joining us here. As let's take a look at these race results here. We're going to start getting interviews next week to let you meet some of these guys and gals if you haven't already, and get to know them a little bit better and see what they think about not only the race that they were in, but what the future holds for GT7 and what will happen with GTS. But we'll be around for all of it either way. But what a race ride. So you got the podium going to 3 different teams here. DNA Maverick coming home with the first place. TX3 Quartz making his debut at SFR, beating a veteran out in RR Spec 1. But great job by all those 3 guys. And then you had Tucho, Bipolar, Mac, LJ, as you see, Axel, J-Rod top 10. I think the critical error, though, Rod, was here for Love Juice. He's got to be kicking himself saying, if I didn't get myself offline there, what could have been? Because you know that Love Juice had the pace, but after that mistake, he couldn't get in front.
Yeah, it's crazy because you think, okay, I've made a mistake, I've only lost one second, but that 1 second resulted in him losing, what was it, 4 positions? So that could have been P6 right there, but he got P10 instead. So yeah, that's how close the field is, probably on the midfield.
Yeah, right from qualifying, Rod, right down to the end. So we got the replay. Let's head back to the garage before we get out of here. Thank you to all our competitors tonight. And if you yourself want to get involved with SFR, all you need to do is go to at SFR GT Challenge on Facebook. It is in the pin message that gives a little bit of description about ourselves, and it will take you directly to our Discord. So, Rod, I'll tell you what, back-to-back weeks, back-to-back phenomenal races. I mean, we are sending GTS off the right way, and I gotta tell you, little pull the curtain back here. I don't think GTS will be completely done once GT7 comes out. I think there will always be some special love. Maybe we'll see a little modifications. Who knows what could be out there?
Yeah, indeed, but that was a great race. We tried bringing the action to you guys as best as we could. Obviously, we'd rather be driving than, well, I mean, we're having great fun commentating. I mean, but I don't know if we're good at it. I don't know if we're bad at it, but we do our best to bring the action to you, and yeah, we're having a lot of fun. You know, there were like plenty of battles going on all race, and once again, you know, we all love to see a battle at the front. We don't like to see maybe a single guy pulling away, and you know, twice in 2 weeks, you know, there's been two drivers that have stood out and have been covered by less than a second at the end of the race. So that was crazy. Great racing, great job by everyone. Quartz with a different strategy. He made a one less stop than Maverick, but still the strategies clashed at the end. So yeah, great to see.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable to see, actually. And like you said, back-to-back weeks, you see all the different strategies that played out from everybody. It was really a phenomenal race, Rod, and it's been so far so good. And we hope to, continue this craziness. I mean, we're finishing here these by like half a second. Battles all over the field. It's really insane. And round 3 will be somewhere special, near and dear to our heart, for me and Rodrigo. When we first met, we had some crazy battles here. Truth be told, in the GR4 class. Rod, you want to tell them where we're going next for next round?
Ooh, we're going to a place that I love. It's as Catch mentioned, it holds special memories and pretty beautiful scenery, I must say, on the Italian hills. Lago Maggiore, a great racetrack. We'll be doing 23 laps around the Italian track, and we are in for a good one, I'll tell you.
Yeah, we are. We are indeed. As a couple people in the chat, Rick Ellis, LSE, my cousin Bugs, fun race. Everybody had a good time. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody. We really do appreciate it. We will see you here next Thursday, as Rod just mentioned, in Italy. Another famous Gran Turismo track. So we'll give you the rundown on that. We'll have an update on the point standings on our Facebook page or our Discord. So yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us, and we will see you next Thursday. Later.
Are we done?